John Smiley trying to go 4-0. Carlos Garcia frozen. Strike 3 called. 9 Ks for Smiley. No score in the first until Barry Larkin unloads off of Denny Nagel, his 5th of the year, 1-0 Cincy. The Pirates are in last place. Here's why. Garcia and Rich Audet foul up the pop-up. Scored a base hit for Mark Lewis. Brian Hunter rounds 3rd, and then Garcia's throw gets away. 3-2 Cincy. Smiley with a little D. Brett Boone vacuuming the carpet to get Orlando Merced as the Reds win it 3-2. The victory giving the Reds a 1-game lead over Chicago in the Central. John Smiley now 4-0 after beating his old teammates for the 2nd time in just 6 days. Warren Newsom, off-speed pitch here. You get a very good look at it. Swing and a miss. They're scoreless through 2. Bottom 5, Jays up 1-0. 2 men on against Guzman. Lance Johnson at the plate. This is a long drive. Off the fence is Candy Maldonado. Can't pull it in. Scores Karkovice and Guillen. Chi Sox leading 2-1. Ahead to the 7th. Woody Williams pitching. There goes Tim Raines, off and running, stealing his 33rd consecutive base. Raines setting the American League record as the Chi Sox win it 3-2. Lance Johnson, big game, 3 for 4. Jim Abbott wins 7 2/3 innings for the victory. The Sox are now 3-1 under their new manager, Terry Bevington. Royals and Rangers in Texas. Kevin Apier struggling in the first inning. Bases loaded. That's ball 4, forcing in Ivan Rodriguez 1-0. Rangers in the 3rd. Still 1-0. Tom Goodwin single to center, and watch him hustle here as Rusty Greer's a little slow coming up with it. Goodwin stretching it into a double. He is safe. So 2 men in scoring position for Wally Joyner, who comes through. Single to right field with 2 men down. Chris Steins and Goodwin both score. 2-1 Royals. And Apier settled down. Pudge chasing an outside pitch as the Royals win it 4-1. Apier becomes the first 7-game winner in the American League. This despite that rough first inning. He walked 3 men in the opening frame. In fact, threw 33 pitches in the first inning. KC has now won 4 straight and 10 of their last 11. Marlins and Astros in the Dome, and yes, plenty of good seats still available. Top 3, 3-1 Marlins. Jeff Conine with a solo shot to left. It's high, it's deep, and aloha means goodbye. 4-1 Marlins. It's a 4-3 game in the 4th inning. Craig Biggio singling to left. Tony Eusebio trying to score. Jeff Conine with the arm. Play at the plate, and he is out. Bottom 9, 5-3 Marlins. Here it comes. There it goes. Biggio taking Rob Nen deep. A 3-run shot. Good night. Game over. Drive home safely. The Astros pull it out 6-5. Astros have won 5 in a row. Houston got only 1 base hit after the 4th inning, and that hit was Biggio's game winner. Said Biggio, this was very good for us. About 10.
This is Ray Langford at the plate, foul ball, and there is Dante, and Bichette happens, sliding, stopping his slide. The fans try to give it a catch. Dante, the concentration, and he is into leather. 4-1 Cards, bottom of the 6th. Then Bichette at the plate, defense and offense. His 8th of the year, that would make it 4-2. And then we have more Rockies defense. Gilkey, the line drive to center. Mike Kingery outstretched is into leather. And then in the 7th, 4-2, bases loaded. Scott Cooper, the base knock to right. Steve Reed scores. Trip Cromer, it's off of Steve Reed. Trip Cromer, Todd Zeile score, and the Cards are a winner. 9-5. Colorado falls to 0-13 when they're trailing after 7 innings. They are 14-0 when leading after 7. Todd Zeile goes 3 for 3. Dante Bichette extends his hit streak to 11 games. Giants and Mets at the stick. Bases loaded for Kelly Stinnett. He hits the drive. It is deep. Barry Bonds does not move. The bad news is it is not a home run. You need to move when the ball is in the park. 2 runs would score on the double, and Bonds would hear it from the crowd. Mets win the game 7-2, said Bonds after the game. I don't care what they think. If you're better than me, bring your deleted body part out there.
Oh, here it comes. There it goes. Tim Salmon, a 2-run homer over the Green Monster, is 9th. 2-0 California. Bottom 1. Sox fighting fire with fire. Reggie Jefferson going deep on the first pitch from Mike Bielecki. And we're tied at 2. 4th inning, still tied for Mo Vaughn. And now it's untied. Leadoff homer, Mo's 13th. And look at Jim Edmonds looking for, where did it go? Asking Salmon, where is it? Still doesn't know. Top of the ninth, Angels down by a run. Runners at first and second for Tim Salmon against Ken Ryan. And no long ball this time. Fly to right. And that is your ball game. The Red Sox win their 7th in a row, holding on 3-2. Sox off to their best start since 1971. Are you kidding me? Boston is leading the East by good early. Mike Blowers, check swing. That is strike 3. His counterpart, Randy Johnson, smoke for Leo Gomez. McDonald comes back. Dan Wilson in the dirt. That is strike 3. Lou Piniella says, hey, maybe I should get out there and take a cut. Lou, don't even think about it. Not when Randy's pitching like that. Brett Barbary can take a seat. Manny Alexander choking up. Doesn't matter. Johnson struck out 12. Still scoreless in the 6th. Edgar Martinez on at first. Jay Buhner muscling up on Big Ben. Deep to left and gone. Buhner's 8th of the season. He's batting .391 against McDonald in his career. Bottom 9, Cal Ripken up against Randy Johnson. Strike 3. Painting the corner. Johnson retired the last 17 batters as the M's win it 2-0. Johnson tossing his 13th. The Cubs, Steve Avery against Mike Morgan, and Avery says, this streak is over. If I have anything to say about it, that is his first major league home run solo shot, 3-1. Avery would leave after 5 innings with a sore left shoulder. 5-4 Braves in the 7th. Mark Grace a double down the line off of Mike Stanton. Brian McRae scores. We're tied at 5. Grace 3 ribbies in the game. Bottom 7 still tied. Mark Lemke a drive to deep right. Sammy Sosa to the wall. Comes up empty. This is a triple off of Mike Walker. Mike Kelly and Charlie O'Brien score. 7-5 Braves. They win it, snapping their 5-game slide. Lemke was hitting .163 in his last 24 games before that big triple. Now, how is this for economy? Steve Bedrosian, Bedrock, throws 1 pitch and gets the win. Didn't even need to shower after that. And would this loss now drop the Cubs out of first place in the Central?
Top of the first, Dave Hollins at the plate. Melvin Nieves really been working on his defense this year. Good to see that he's improved. Melvin, right through the hole in the leather. Phillies would get 3 in the inning. We go to bottom of 2. Bennis trying to help himself. Bases loaded and base knocked down the left field line. 2-run score there. We're tied at 3. It would be tied at 4. We go to the 10th inning. Melvin Nieves back. The sacrifice bunt. Dave Hollins fields it, tags him out. Nieves argues, though, that it's a hard tag. Meanwhile, Ray Holbert says, I'm going to third. You must not argue while the ball is in play. They pay for that as we move forward. Phillies intentionally walk the bases loaded. The pinch hitter is Phil Clark, and he promptly singles past third base, and the base running heads-up play and the lack of heads-up play in the field costs the Phillies as the Padres win at 5-4 in that extra frame. Andy Bennis, however, still does not have a win in 9 starts this year. The Phillies, who hadn't lost 2 straight all year until last